Hey there, family. It's February already, which has also been called the month of love because Valentine's Day is around the corner. And for many of us, we will be celebrating with our special Valentine. And some of us will be celebrating with our girlfriends. What is that? Galentine's Day. I'm for it. All I need is a day to celebrate. And why not? Let's celebrate with our girlfriends too, okay? Whether you have a Valentine's or not, we can celebrate our girlfriends on Galentine's Day, okay? Today's video is not about Valentine's Day. It's not about Galentine's Day. It's not even about celebrations. Today, I'm going to be having a conversation about cutting out those toxic relationships. And I thought, why not have that discussion now, around the time where, you know, we are usually just like in La La Land and, you know, preparing to have those old romantic moments and, you know, dinner and, you know, kind of just letting ourselves go and only thinking about the good times. Because after the good times, what happens? Reality usually sets back in. So, your girl is here to help you out now. We are going to discuss cutting out those toxic relationships. And even if you cannot cut the individual out, we're gonna cut out those behaviors because it's a no-go. I'm just gonna start by just saying that, first of all, when you think about relationships in general, relationships in itself can be very complicated. Whether it is a relationship, you know, with a significant other, your husband, your boyfriend, you know, your siblings, you know, with your best friends, your girlfriends, even between a parent and a child, they can all be very complicated. But complicated does not mean toxic. Two very different things. You can have a disagreement, you can agree to disagree, but it doesn't have to become toxic. Let's start with the romantic relationships. We're gonna start there because, hey, Valentine's Day is around the corner, so why not? Ladies, I do not care how much money the guy has. I don't care. I don't care how much money he spends on you. I don't care how much money he has to fly you around the country and shower you with gifts and take you to the exotic places or be able to allow you to live this life of lavish whatever. It doesn't matter. To live a life of glam in exchange to be in a toxic relationship does not equal to much. And if that's what you're dealing with, let it go. Trust me, your peace of mind is worth so much more. For example, it doesn't mean that this person has to be beating you down. It doesn't mean that this person has to be cursing you out or anything like that. Being in a toxic relationship can be very tricky. It can be like unnoticeable. So people on the outside may be saying, oh, you know, she's tripping. She's making a big deal out of nothing. But let me explain this to you. If a person is constantly playing mind games with you and making you feel like you crazy all the time, and when you know something is not right, that's toxic. When a person is constantly playing the disappearing act and you go days without seeing them and you don't know where they've been and all of a sudden they just pop up like, hey baby, here I am, that's toxic. When you never know where you stand in this person's life, but that person is very quick to tell you what you can and cannot do in this relationship, that's toxic. Let it go. It's not worth it. You're worth so much more than that. Trust me, okay? Trust me. It can't happen over here. And not just those romantic relationships, because we also have those friendships that we need to let go or take a break from, because they can be very toxic too. Those friends that seem to be more like competitive buddies that we don't even know we're in competition with, that's toxic. Where it seems like you always have to be careful how you say something to this particular friend, or how you approach this particular friend, or how this particular friend may handle a situation if you're hanging out with another friend, that's toxic. They do not own you. I mean, has anybody else, or is it just me, ever had to deal with a territorial friend? Please tell me it's just not me, because I've had several in my life, you know, where I can only be their friend. What? No. I have more than one friend, ma'am. Please. Hey, I'm a people person. I love people. It's just not me and you. That's ridiculous. No, that's toxic. And there's something wrong with that person. And that person might need to, you know, they may need a break, because I definitely need a break from you, okay? Toxic. That jealousy, that person who is always want to, you know, make sure like, oh, are you gonna wear that? Oh, I wouldn't wear that. Oh, why did you get your hair like this? Oh, and next thing you know, they hair just like that. Oh, they went and bought that same outfit. Or, oh, now they got that same car. Or they, toxic, let it go. But then there's one more I do want to talk about. This is one that many coaches don't talk about much, but that's that toxic relationship that we have with ourselves. And that's that negative talk that we give to ourselves, that toxic relationship that we have with ourselves, that we can't cut ourselves out. You know, not now. We can, but we ain't gonna do that, okay? So what we gotta do is stop the negative behavior, stop the negative talk, and the stinking thinking. Gotta cut it out. And we gotta start speaking positive words. Positivity is what we gotta start talking. Because if we do not do that, we are going to continue to pour into our temple what we are trying to tell others to keep out. We want everybody else to keep the negative out, but yet and still, we are pouring the negative in ourselves. So we have to stop it. We have to stop with the negative talk. It is horrible. By doing that, we have to speak positive words into ourselves sometimes. Stop with the thinking that you're not good enough. Stop with the saying that you're not good enough. Stop with the comparison game of, well, maybe if I was to change and do it like this person, or if I was more like this person, or how about this? No, you are who you are, and you are who God has designed you to be. So you just do the best that you can be and what God has designed you to do. And as a matter of fact, and I wasn't even going to even bring this up, because a lot of my people that follow me on Instagram and on my website and things like that, they already know that I have a limited time offer on my affirmation gift box, where I am doing, along with my 30-day Bible challenge. It's actually starting in March. Some people have already started on their own because they're doing it more like a Bible journal, which is fine, but we're gonna start together in March 1st, as a matter of fact. And it's gonna be a Bible challenge, but those that also want to purchase the affirmation gift box, because it's only so many that are available for purchase, I am offering that. And I read these affirmations to myself on a regular basis, because I had to stop all of that toxic thinking and toxic talk and cut it out, because it wasn't so much of the relationship with others as it's with myself. And so if you want to, you can also do that as well, because hey, they right here for y'all. And I was gonna even show my YouTube family, but since I love y'all, I'm gonna show y'all. They come in a pack of 30 affirmations that I literally read, along with a couple of other treats in my affirmation box, beautifully colored. It really helps when I am doing my talk to myself about cutting out all that toxic talk. If you want to, you can go ahead and visit my website at www.LaKedra.com and order that affirmation gift box, and also check out the Bible challenge while you're there. But overall, let these toxic relationships go. If you can cut the individual out, let them go. let them go. Let them go ruin somebody else's life, but they need to get up out of yours. And if you cannot let the individual go, stop the behavior. Do not tolerate the behavior. You do not have to put up with that. You are worthy, and they cannot handle you any kind of way. As a matter of fact, you cannot handle yourself any kind of way. You need to handle yourself the way God handles you. Gently, caringly, lovingly, okay? I love you all. Yes, I do. I'ma say it again. I do. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that notification bell. And please, 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 if you haven't already, please go tell a friend, share this video, because we all need to get the word out there. These toxic relationships, they need to end. We're not going any further into 2023 with any more toxic relationships, all right? Love y'all.